Hello, hello, and welcome to my messy kitchen. This is Katie, Rouse Rising. If you guys are new here, make sure you click subscribe and give a little thumbs up for this video. Have to go dairy-free, and there's a variety of reasons why we have to go dairy-free. For the better part of the last 4 years, I have been dairy-free for my babies because I'm a nursing mom and they have not been able to tolerate dairy. Some of the things that happen when I would consume dairy while breastfeeding was projectile vomiting of my infant, rashes on their face, but you know, mostly just the projectile vomiting, the rashes, colic reflux. They were absolutely miserable. For their health, for their comfort, I would go dairy-free. And recently, Annika, at about 15 months old, somewhere between 14 and 15 months old, I decided to reintroduce dairy into my diet. And upon doing so, my health took a turn for the worse, is the best way I can describe it. I started to get acne really bad. I started to get acne on my back and on my face. And also I developed a nodule on my thyroid. I do have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and I should be on the autoimmune protocol diet guidelines, but I am not very good at that. So I decided to try dairy. I decided to go back to full-blown gluten. I was eating pastas and flour tortillas. Prior to that, I was only eating sourdough bread that I made here in my home. And with the reintroduction of gluten products and dairy, like I said, my health just kind of went downhill the last 2 months. Turns out that the nodule on my neck is benign, so I am okay. But still, the fact that it grew really quickly within the last month makes me realize that my diet is something that I really need to get a grip on. I really need to get a handle on. So I am going completely gluten-free and dairy-free. I will not even be eating my sourdough bread anymore, which breaks my heart, but it is what it is. So to that note, I just wanted to give you guys an amazing recipe, 3 ways, for something called cashew cream. And you guys, it's amazing. It is so tasty, it's so delicious. It fills that creamy goodness, that sour cream, that ranch dressing, that whipped cream, ice cream, what else? You know, all the things that are delicious and that we have had a lot of over the holidays. Just wanted to provide you guys real quick with a simple, easy cashew cream. If you have time to make a smoothie, then you have time to make cashew cream. It's so easy, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So stay tuned and make sure you watch till the end, because I've included a couple of food prep ideas for you. And I just ate that meal. It was satisfying, it was fulfilling, it was delicious, and it makes me contemplate going vegan, even though that would be tough because we have a freezer full of elk meat. So going vegan is probably not something I'm gonna do in the near future, but I did have a vegan meal tonight and it was fantastic. The rest of the family had some different food, but they are not dairy-free yet. They are not gluten-free yet. We are debating whether or not we should go completely dairy-free and gluten-free with everybody in the family. So mostly the reason why we're not is because those are convenient foods, and I'm at a season in life where I need a little bit easier food prep for a family of 6. But if I'm going to be making my meals dairy-free, then the family is also going to have majority of their meals dairy-free. So with that said, here is cashew cream, 3 ways. Enjoy. Okay, I put 2 cups of cashews into 4 cups of water. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water to this, but I just wanted to show you guys. It is a 1-to-2 ratio. You can do 1 cup of cashews to 2 cups of water. And I'm going to let this soak overnight. I am going to be making cashew cream, and I'm going to use the cashew cream to make a ranch style dressing for my salads and to make a whipped cream-ish type sweet topping. Here I have a date that I am soaking in water overnight, and this is just going to soften it up nicely to make my sweet cashew cream. Okay, so we've let our cashews soak overnight. Just give them a quick rinse. I went ahead and divided this up into 2 containers. I have about 1 cup in this container with a date, and then I have about 1.5 cups of cashews in this container with some garlic cloves, and I am going to blend this in the Vitamix. And this is going to be divided up into 2 different containers to make my cheesy sauce, like an Alfredo type sauce, and also I'm going to make like a ranch style dipping sauce. Okay, to this one we have the garlic cloves. I'm going to do a pinch of salt and a tiny bit of coconut milk, and this is going to be like my the more savory one. I don't have almond milk, so I'm using coconut milk. Okay, to this I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice, maybe about a tablespoon or so. And I am just going to blend it until it's very creamy. Okay, so it is very creamy and it's a little bit warm. The Vitamix does heat things up when you turn it on high. So I'm just going to take this out now and put it in my container. This is the savory one with a little bit of salt, garlic, and lemon juice. One of them I'm going to make a ranch style dressing, and the other one is going to be like a cheesy Alfredo dressing that I will put on zoodles, which are zucchini noodles. With a clean container, I am now going to do the date cashew blend. That is about a cup of cashews, and I'm going to add some coconut milk. Now you can use any nut milk. I am using coconut because that is what I have. Alright, everything's on low. Just get it started there. Got messy in there, but it's done, and this is going to be my sweeter cashew cream. I might even try adding it to my coffee. Get some steam going there and see if that's any good in coffee. But yeah, this is the sweet one. I'll top it on oatmeal or have it with berries, fruit, and we'll see what other ideas I can come up with. Here are the 3 cashew creams, and these are stackable containers. And I will link this stackable container below in the description so that you can check that out. Okay, we've been taste testing these with a little spoon. I'm gonna make this one cheesy. like kind of garlicky, cheesy, so we're just gonna add a little bit more garlic to it. And I'm not really sure on measurements, but we're just gonna wing it. And then this is probably gonna be about a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. And this is gonna be like an Alfredo type sauce. A few cracks of pepper. Put a little bit of pepper in there, then I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna put this on zoodles. Make like Alfredo zucchini noodles. Okay, to this one I'm gonna do about a quarter of a teaspoon of onion powder. I am going to do some parsley. And I'm gonna throw in some chives. I don't have any dill, so I'm not gonna be putting dill in that. But if you have dill, add it to give it like a ranch type flavor. I'm gonna crack some pepper in there. And a little bit more pink Himalayan sea salt. Dilute some of this cashew cream ranch in a bit of lemon juice because I want to use it as like a salad dressing. So I want it to be just a little bit thinner versus this is more of like a dip consistency, and then just want a little bit more of a dressing consistency for my salad. to go dairy-free, gluten-free, and cashew cream is going to be my saving, satisfying condiment, I guess you could call it, that is going to give me the creaminess that I want on foods. I love ranch dressing. Can't have ranch dressing anymore, not the conventional kind you buy from the store, not the kind of recipes, you know, conventional recipes. This is kind of off the beaten path recipe. And I love, love, love Alfredo, but I cannot have gluten anymore either. So, zoodles it is. The reason for going gluten-free and dairy-free is Hashimoto's and a thyroid nodule that grew in the last 2 months since I've been eating dairy and eating gluten. So that's telling me that my body is attacking my thyroid, that my autoimmune disease has kicked it up a notch, and the foods that I was eating was causing a lot of inflammation in my body. So here we go. If you need more dairy-free, gluten-free ideas, make sure that you click subscribe, because I'm going to be including you guys in on this journey and sharing with you all the different meals that I'm eating and what I'm doing to curb that fatty craving. My amazing husband. So just make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, that's a like. Hit the subscribe button, wherever it is, down here, down there, it's somewhere. It's Browse Rising. Just click subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the latest recipes. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!